video I did, I talked about a new adventure and that we were going to be moving, but that was about all I told you. Well, at that point, we were getting our house ready for sale, and we thought it would sell like in a week. Well, that's not the case. Today is almost the end of August, so we've sold the home, and we're going to be moving to Ocean Shores, Washington. I guess the biggest thing is we're going from almost 3 acres to 0.3 acres. So we don't have room for animals, probably no yard. It's a very unique property. It was all completely wooded when we got it. It's on a corner, but it's not a square corner. It's a round corner. The road comes and just keeps going around this way, and we're right there. And this road that's in front, if you go 6 blocks, it goes straight out to the Pacific Ocean. You know, it'll be crowded like crazy down at the main beach, and then you get to our beach and, you know, there's half a dozen cars or something like that. And then this curve, it curves like this and goes around, and just at the back of our property, there's a bridge, because there's a canal that runs across the back of our property, which connects to all of the other canals on the peninsula and 2 different lakes. And then, if you're, again, you're coming down Ocean Lake Way before you turn onto Bass Avenue, right out front of our property is a little road that goes straight towards you, and it goes half a block and turns, and then there's the entrance to a 128-acre nature preserve with trails all through it. It's like an enchanted forest. We're planning to build a dome. We built a small 12-foot diameter dome with Econodomes before, and we're now looking at putting in a 40-foot diameter dome with a 30-foot diameter garage dome. We didn't want to cut very many trees, and there were 3 big ones in the middle of the property that I just absolutely wanted to keep. And so we just barely got enough room in the front of the property to put the dome, and actually we're gonna have to probably get a variance to build the garage. I built a shed to keep the tools in while we build the dome. We're gonna be living in a 1996 Winnebago motorhome, and it's got some challenges with it. I've already driven it from Utah to Washington and back once. So we need to get up there and get Kathy settled. She's still gonna work online. She supports online teachers, and she'll continue to do that until probably March of next year. On her birthday is probably when she'll retire. So she's gonna be working from the motorhome in Ocean Shores while I build the dome. So, you know, the next little part of our life is going to be a little chaotic, but we're just so excited. It's really going to turn out good for us mentally, we hope. You can drive on these beaches in Washington. They're just sandy beaches, and most of the year you can drive on at least parts of the beach. So even if the weather's not great, you can drive down to the beach when it's raining and sit and watch the waves, roll your window down a little bit and listen to the waves. And I'm telling you, talk about a routine for your bedtime. Last thing you do before you go to bed is go down to the ocean, only 6 blocks away, sit there and listen to the waves and watch the waves, and they're different all the time. We just feel a lot of peace coming into our life because of that. And then we're gonna work more on our creativity stuff. And then we will have more time to spend with our grandkids. They'll be probably more likely to come and see us if we live by the beach, I think. I can't promise when I'm gonna put videos out. I really wanna try. One of the reasons we're making this move is so I can spend more time on my channel. There can be concern and fear to change things. You know, I know some people who have mental health issues that make it hard for them to change anything. You know, to sleep in a different bed. If you want your mental health to get better, you have to be willing to make some changes. And I know it can be really hard, but you know, you've done hard things. I mean, everything you do is hard, you know, sometimes. So you can do hard things. So don't be afraid to do the things that will make your life better. And as far as my channel, I will put out as much as I can, and I'll let you follow us on this journey. I'll try and get video of what we're doing and share it with you. So I hope you enjoy it and want to follow along. And the other thing you can do is you can always go back and watch my other videos. You know, if you haven't watched the breathing video in a while, that's a really good video. We do it in the morning, and it's a really good routine for us. I go back and watch my own videos, and I'm like, oh, that was a pretty good video. So please, you know, we're gonna, when we get done building, I'm gonna do more, hopefully get some help with promoting this channel and making it meaningful, because I've dealt with a couple of situations. My son had a close friend whose son went off to college, and actually he came to the college that's in the town where we live right now, and he I guess the stress got to him and he took his own life. And then I've been helping out a neighbor just down the road who's serious issues, and there's a lot more to the story, and she, you know, she's still dealing with that. We're a little worried when we leave, but I know people need us. They need me, they need you, they need support. You know, the brain remodeling project begins with the letter B, and it's about having your own band, having a support group is what that means. You know, there's a video I have about putting a rubber band around a bunch of pencils and trying to break them, as opposed to just one pencil. So go back and watch the videos. Please, you know, pass this along. There are people who need help, who need something, who need support. So, hey, until next time, take care of yourself. You're worth it, and you deserve to feel better than you might right now. So, I'm still with you, even if I'm not there.